HarperCollins presents Hope, How Street Dogs Taught Me the Meaning of Life, written and read by Niall Harbison. To my mum and dad, sister and brothers, my grannies, extended family, and a handful of close friends who I've put through endless worries over the years because of my addictions and who I now rarely see as I'm off saving dogs 24/7. I'm the person I am because of you, and I can only hope my actions now make you all proud. This is for you. Prologue. Crouching down for a closer inspection of the tiniest little thing in front of me, barely a scrap of life, though the violent quivering certainly proved there was life, I winced. I couldn't help it. Then I let out the kind of long exhale you do. Oof. When you can't really find the right words to describe what you're seeing. You poor little Bubba, I muttered under my breath, shaking my head in sorry disbelief. There's always one that can still get to you, take you aback, however much you think you've seen it all. I must have come across hundreds and hundreds of dogs and puppies in all kinds of sorry and horribly pathetic states over the last couple of years since I've been living in Thailand. You feel so desperate for each and every one of them. And I've had to bury countless of those who don't make it. Yet to some extent, you get hardened to it. You have to really, or you couldn't carry on. Life just isn't easy for the street dogs here, with no owner to take care of them, no place to call home, no safe haven to take shelter, no one to look out for them when they're sick. Every single meal is hard won, with no idea where the next one is coming from. The fact that they soldier on, mainly quite happily, living in the moment and grateful for their lot, blows my mind. But occasionally when you get a little puppy who is poorly like this one in front of me, however hardened you've become to the street dog's plight, it can still tear at your heartstrings. This wee little mite here in my makeshift office in the middle of the Koh Samui jungle would make anyone want to cry. Barely the size of a melon, I guess he was just 4 or 5 weeks old. He had huge dark puppy dog eyes, floppy ears and 4 legs, but otherwise, more than anything else, he was really just a ball of mank. Admittingly, that's hardly a medical term, and I'm certainly no vet, but it was just impossible to describe him in any more technical way. "Oh, you poor little baby," I soothed. I had the urge to stroke him, show him some tenderness and affection, yet his entire skin was so desperately red raw, I honestly wasn't sure which patch of his body to touch that wouldn't just cause further agony for the little guy. He was entirely lacking in fur, nothing to keep him warm or protect him from the elements. Almost every millimetre of the poor little fella was covered in scabs, horribly sore open wounds, and yucky scaly skin. What the hell happened to you, little one? Gently I placed the lightest finger touch on his front paw, which seemed the safest place to aim for. I needed to let him know somehow that I was there for him. I wasn't the enemy, I was a friend, and I wanted to help make him better. He was shaken so hard. Was it from cold? Fear? Illness? I wasn't sure how his tiny body, small enough to fit in the palm of my hand, was even coping with the force of such violent quivering. His whimpers were so weak, you had to strain to hear them. "Hey, buddy, we've got you now," I whispered, stroking his front paw on the same tiny patch of skin that looked like it was either about to explode with pus, ooze with blood, or possibly even just fall off. I looked up in horror towards my friend Rod, who'd brought him in to me. "Jesus Christ, Rod," I grimaced as Rod stood above me while I crouched over the puppy. "I know, mate," said Rod, shaking his head. "He's in a bad way, all right." Like me, Rod is a passionate animal lover, and we'd done many rescues together since I'd been living here. Rod had found this pathetic little creature all by himself by the side of the road, wandering out from a bush where he had probably been scavenging for scraps of food. God knows how he got there.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?